Willie Contraband here, and welcome to Beyond Duality. So today, we're doing solar cycle reading for the year for the sign of Leo, sun sign and rising sign. So let's see what's going on for the year ahead for you guys. Right, using the tarot deck of New Vision. Let's see what vision it's gonna give us. Woo! Right, cards popping out already. Ooh. Alright, first card that popped up. Overall topic: Two of Chalices, Two of Cups, Two of Water. And if you see there, it's talking about unionship, partnership, two sides coming together. There's two doves, two birds, there's freedom involved. And when the cups, the water pops up, it's talking about your soul. It's talking about what's within. And we also got a lunar eclipse coming up this week, the 7th of August, which is going to amplify the soul. And what this is saying is, Leo, there's two parts within you. Maybe your lower self, your higher self, your good, your bad self, whatever. But you have to combine these two parts of you. It's a major time in your life right now, Leo, and you're going to go through a lot of transformations, going through a lot of shifts. Your world's about to be renewed. So you have to make sure that within yourself, the light and the darkness within you, that masculine and feminine within you, within your soul, has to be aligned, has to come together. You see, it has also the Kundalini snakes, which they use a lot for like hospitals, for health and wealth. Also, to show you your power within. It talks about your two sides coming together to complete you. A lot of people think the partnership that they should search for is outside of themselves, and it's really inside of you. We have these two sides inside of us: the light, the darkness, positive, negative, masculine, feminine, whatever you want to call it. But it's in you, and that's the partnership you have to focus on. And this year ahead, it's saying focus on that partnership: Two of Chalices, Two of Cups, that unionship, that unionship that is gonna allow you to go to the next level with strength. No fear, to be courageous like you are. The mighty lion, Leo. So definitely that's something good to start off with. Ooh, cards are just popping out real quick. Well, you have to embrace or acknowledge. Right, not making this up. We had Two of Chalices, now we have the Five of Chalices, the Five of Cups, the Five of Water. And if you see, there's 5 cups down there. There's 2 that are standing up and 3 that are down. There's a source behind you with water, the river banks. And there's 2 people out there that you're on a journey with. As in, there's other people that might be waiting for you. And this signifies is, you might be sad, you might start becoming aware that you have to let things go, So the 5 of Cups, 5 of Chalices, 5 of Water, saying within your soul, just know that you have to let things go in order for you to grow. For your life to flow, you gotta let these things go, because you can't bring everything along where you're going. I told you, your life is transforming, you're going to a new place in life, and you're not gonna have enough space for that old stuff. Like, the new stuff has to come in, and you have to be smart and use your mind and your soul. Your soul knows all, and to see what are the things that you need to bring along. Need, not want. I know there's a very fine line with Leos, with the need and the wants, but you have to put that aside now. You have to see the things that you need, bring that along, and the things that you want, just leave them behind, and something better will come. I guarantee you. It's sacrifice. You have to let things go so other things could grow and fill up that empty space. So the next card that popped up, it's already out, is for your foundation. So far we're at a part that's saying there's things inside of you and your soul with the two of chalices that, you know, you need to partner up. You need to combine these things within you so that you become a stronger whole, you know. And what that's saying is that you're gonna have to leave things behind. The five of chalices, you see this guy right here, he's a little down, you know. He looks sad a little bit, but it's because, you know, you have to say goodbye to things. And goodbye, I don't know why they call it goodbye, because it never really feels that good, but it's time to say goodbye to your old life, your old style of living. Alright, these cards are just popping up, so I'm just going with the flow. I'm going with the flow. Let them pop up, let them pop up. So, yeah, next card is the foundation card. And what popped up was a major arcana, the Emperor. So, what has brought you here to this point in your life is knowing and taking superior stature, my fault, into becoming who you are. Slowly but surely the tortoise is there, and he makes sure, the tortoise always makes sure that, you know, little by little he's gonna win the race. That's what they say. But tortoise is also a sign of wisdom, so use your wisdom. That's what got you here, you know. Also, the tortoise is a sign of taking moderation, taking your pace, having balance, you know, not rushing. We're in a society that rushes a lot, and the Emperor just chills out. He's there, he stands his ground, he's very firm, and is being firm on your decisions that brought you here, and that's what's going to get you further. You know, there's unionship within yourself. You have to be firm within yourself to know that, alright, there's certain sides of me that aren't good if I bring it out at a certain time, but at other times they could be good. Using that light and that darkness, there's a time for everything, you know. The Emperor knows that time. The Emperor knows how to keep his pace, how to moderate. He knows it's a marathon, you know. He is wise, very wise. So far as saying you gotta let things go. Use your wisdom to know the things that you need, you know, how to moderate, how to balance the two sides of you, you know, because you're becoming a new person this year, Leo, and it's time to transform. And there's no rush to transform because it's gonna happen either way. So as time goes along, just take your time, take your pace, moderate. Don't feel like you have to change overnight, because you don't. You have a lot of good energy this month coming towards you in the universe, in the cosmos, and it's all here to benefit you. So we got recent past card coming up next. And I always say this is 3 days, 3 hours, not 3 hours, 3 days, 3 months, 3 weeks, maybe 6 months. But yeah, recent past, more water. What's going on with these chalices, the cups, the water? So 6 of chalices represents nostalgia, reminiscence, also dream state, the astral plane, also kindness, also abundance. If you see all the cups, they're all filled with flowers and plants, which is life. You know, there's a lot of life in there. But if you see in the sky, there's also an old couple, and this is your old life, because I told you there's the two of chalices, the two sides of you within you, the light and the darkness, the good and the bad, the positive, the negative, the masculine, the feminine. And that's what this is showing. Is in the sky, you're reminiscing. You look up and you know it's time. You know it's time to change. Something hit you recently that it's like, you know, I gotta, not even I gotta, but my life is changing. Not that you, even if you want it or not want it, like your life is changing either way. So the 6 of chalices is saying nostalgia. You know, you might have been reminiscing, looking back on things, and, you know, being grateful for them, being happy that a lot of these things have happened in your life, that you've had all these things in your life. But, you know, in the soul, you already know that it's time to go. You know, life is changing, and it's gonna happen like blow, but it's gonna be visible over time. And that's why it's important to take your time and moderate and balance yourself as each day goes along. So for your higher self, your higher guides, higher power, you know, the most high universe, God, whatever you want to call it. In this position of the higher self, we got more water. I'm not making this up. You get, there's a lot of water here. That means there's a lot of soul work. Knight of chalices, Knight of cups, Knight of water. So what he represents is a welcoming energy, inviting energy. Also, he shows he's observant of the source. So remember, in the Five of Chalices, the source was behind you. You know, the things that you embrace, because you're heading, you see the other people behind you, so you're going with them. You're heading to the source. You're heading to a new place in life, and you can't bring all those cups with you. You only can bring what you need. So over here, you make it to the source. Your higher self, higher guides, the universe is telling you, go to the source and participate and observe. Balance out the participation part, because Leo, you like to participate more than you like to observe. But see how things around you feed your soul. Your higher self is saying, go to the source for your soul, and your soul is the source. So what's that saying is just, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel good, go towards that. You know, you're gonna need something that amplifies your mood in these next couple months, especially this next year, because life is about to change drastically, and it's going to be very beneficial. But you want to be ready, you want to be centered, you want to be at peace, you want to be balanced, and the only way to be like that is to go within, to your source, to your soul, and make sure that, you know, you're welcoming all this good energy in, because this is what this card's about. He's very inviting, very welcoming. You see the guy right here, he's not afraid to say hi. He feels like, you know, the Knight of Chalices is a good guy, you know, so he's like, hey, what's up, man, how you doing today, blah blah. Knight of Chalices is like, I'm good, you know, I'm balanced, I'm centered, you know, and stay by the source. Whatever that source is that balances out your soul, stay by it, stay there. And back to the participation and observing part, I feel like that's what it's telling me for that, you know, that unionship, that two sides of you, is that you participate more than anything, Leo. You like to be the star for the most part, or you like to be involved, and that's great, because we need people that take action like you do, you know. But we need you to also be the observer of life, to sometimes just sit back and watch what's going on, so you can have an idea what's really happening around you, you know. So next card is steps to take to the near future. Can't make this up, yo. Alright. Major Arcana, the Tower card. And if you see there, it looks like pure destruction. A lot of going on. There's people falling out the buildings. There's a fire, some lightning and striking, and the crown's coming off. The crown's coming off. King Leo, Queen Leo. It's time to be little baby cubs. It's time for you to be a Prince Leo or Princess Leo. You know, but the Tower card, like I said in the beginning, it's time to leave things behind, because you're changing, you know. And here we go. The Tower card is one of the greatest cards, one of my favorite cards, because it shows pure destruction, and that's what it seems like. But for new things to be created, the old needs to be destroyed. You can't build on top of all this old shit. You need new foundations. So what the Tower card does is letting you know step to take to the near future. Let everything get destroyed. Let everything collapse. Let everything come down. Because what's there at the bottom? That tree of life. Tree of knowledge. The tree of knowledge. Knowledge. To know the ledge. Knowledge is just to know the edge. Knowing the fine lines of life, knowing what could benefit you, knowing how far to go without falling. Knowledge is at the bottom of that foundation. Let everything fall. The tree of life, the tree of knowledge is there waiting for you, so you could really find out what life is, and you could find out who you really are now. You know, this is major shift in your life right now. 2017 to 2018, Leo. You're gonna be a new person. You're gonna be a baby. But it's okay, we all babies right now, because we all just learning all this new stuff. It's not really new. but is new to us. But yeah, steps to take to the near future is let things flow, let things collapse, let things be destroyed so you could create new stuff. Let this foundation clear up for you. Let all the debris clear out. You know, there's a lot of stuff that you guys built on, a lot of emotions that are built in, you know, and it's time to let all that go away. You know, you don't own those emotions or those thoughts. They just come in and come out every year. And the thing is that in our mind we think this is who we are, these emotions and these thoughts, but these are just things and forms of our operations, you know, part of our software. But if we realize that this is not our life, like life could be anything we want, and right now you're at the point of your life that everything is going to collapse, everything is going to be destroyed, everything is going to come down to the ground level, and everything around you will show you what really is life, because once it clears up, you're going to see things clearly, with clarity. Alright, I got one more card to pull, and then we'll get to the ooh. Alright, it came out. Let me grab that. Cool. Alright, so the next card is your environment card. My favorite position in the reading, because all the cards are, you know, mainly about you, but this is talking about your environment and things around you. What we got here, 10 of Wands, baby, 10 of Wands. That's work, that's work. That means 10 of Wands is also fire. So it's good to see some fire with all this water you got going on for your soul, because the fire is your desire, the ambition, that passion, that drive. But 10 of Wands, it's completeness, is new beginnings. The 1 and the 0 is just a 1. More knowledge of work. Your environment is going to provide you with knowledge and work. This new environment to work on yourself. You know, you're going to be out here in the fields. And the beginning of the reading was talking about your soul. It's going to be soul work. And fire is also your spirits. This is very slight difference in the soul and the spirit. You know, the spirit is that fire, that spark within you that makes you go every day. The soul is what knows all, but the spirit is what keeps things driven. You know, so 10 of Wands is saying your environment, where you're heading to, if you allow things to, you know, collapse and be destroyed, it's time to build. So it's time to collect, you know, get all this work, get all this knowledge, equip yourself, equip your spirits so nothing can hurt you, so you could be very fearless and courageous and have strength. But your environment is going to allow you to build that, you know. Just because you got to let things flow, there's also times to take action, and your environment is going to show you that. Your environment is going to be like, alright, it's going to allow you to know when the destruction is over and when it's time to build. But when it's time to build, time to create, it's time to get moving. And it's not even if you building, but the things around you need to start being created and start being built. And the foundation needs to be, you know, on its way. It's going to be a new foundation. The 10 is really a 1. You know, there's a completeness that's coming, but that's also a higher level of knowledge that's coming towards you. I told you, you a baby. You're going to be a cub. You Leo, you're going to be a baby cub. And once you're a cub, is alright, now you got to start learning how to crawl, and then how to walk, and run, and talk, and all that, you know. So that's what's going to be in your environment. A lot of knowledge. Keep your eyes open. We said your higher self was saying, you know, be the participant, but also the observer. So you're going to be in environments that you're going to have to observe to absorb. Observe to absorb this knowledge. This knowledge. This hard work for your spirits. Because this is all soul work. So your spirit's going to make sure you get that work. Now for your goals, intentions, or doubts and fears. Can't make this up. You just had the 10 of Wands. Now the 9 of Wands. Here's the fire coming. So if you see there's a big bear there, something big is in front of you. And it may seem like a challenge that's ahead of you. But in reality, a challenge is something that's going to make you stronger and is going to reward you. So don't be afraid. If you see he's holding his ground and he's holding it down, you know, he got all the wands behind him built up. So he has, you know, he has his guards up. As in, protect yourself, protect that spirit, protect that soul, because you're a baby now, so you got to make sure you're good. But this bear head, which is the challenge, is why you're getting equipped. Well, there's new knowledge, there's knowledge, there's new work to absorb, to observe, to absorb, to observe all that knowledge that's coming ahead of you, so you could be equipped and you be ready. Also, 9 is a number of death, rebirth, and born. Because how long are you in your mama's womb? 9 months. And I told you guys are babies right now. So 9 is for death, rebirth, and to be born again. These challenges ahead is nothing to be afraid of. You know, there's a whole new world you're heading to. You can be a whole new person, but there's nothing to be afraid of. You know, it's going to be beneficial. There's challenges ahead that's going to take some work. And a lot of things are saying take that soul work within, and that's going to allow you to do that work outside. You know, work within and then work without. Because you put the work in, things always work out every time. Every time. Alright. Final outcome, or possible outcome for the year ahead. And I can't make this up. I've been telling you the whole reading. The Death card. Transformation. For new things to arise. Destruction. Death is something that most of us are afraid of. But death is not bad. Death is one of the greatest things. We die all the time. We just don't acknowledge it. I die every day. Then I awake every morning, every day, and become a new person. My goal every day is to be a better person than I was yesterday. That's all I want every day. And let that old person die, even if I love that person yesterday that I was. Let him die, because I want to be alive. You know, death is just a transition, it's a transformation, it's to transmute things. And I told you from the beginning, this year, you're going to be a new person, Leo. I'm talking about exponentially, a new person. The Death card. Death has arrived. Death to the old you, Leo. It was a great person, that was royalty, but now it's time to go to that supreme royalty. Leo, do not look back, because once you know the truth, you can't turn your face on it. Keep going ahead, keep doing your thing, keep flowing, keep growing, keep thriving, keep striving. This is your year, Leo. I really believe it. This is the year that life changes, and it's never going to go back. Sounds a little sad, but I'm happy for you guys. You know, this is a great opportunity, you know, to create and to build in your life, to be a new person without having all that old baggage, all that old energy. You don't need that no more. So death to all that, Leo. Death to all that, Leo. I love you guys. You guys have a great heart, have a great soul. You guys are nurturing and caring, and you guys, you know, provide this world with leadership. You provide this world with strength. Keep doing what you guys doing. Keep flowing, keep growing, keep thriving, keep striving. This is Willie Contraband, and this is your solar cycle reading. I love you guys, and death to everything that you knew, and give life to all that you will know. Much peace, much love.